Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, September 21st, and today's clues by Sam is going to have Alice the farmer, Barb the mech, Carl the cook, and Eric the farmer in row 1, Frank the farmer, Henry the sleuth, Isaac the cook, and Joyce the builder in row 2. In row 3, we have Kay the sleuth, Larry the judge, Maria the judge, and Oscar the judge. In row 4, we have Pam the mech, Rose the painter, Sophia the doctor, and Tyler the builder. Row 5, we have Vicky the judge, Wally the painter, Zavi the judge, and Zoe the doctor. Alice in A1 is going to get us started with the clue only one of the two innocents in between Carl and Zavi is Joyce's neighbor. Joyce is in D2, so that tells us only either Isaac or Maria is innocent, so Sophia must be the second innocent. Sophia is now telling us if Isaac is innocent, then so is Alice. Alice is not innocent, therefore Isaac must not be innocent either, which also means Maria is innocent. Maria, of those two, is the only one giving us a clue. Exactly 2 of the 3 innocents in row 5 are Pam's neighbors. Pam has exactly 2 neighbors in row 5, so those are both innocent. Vicky gives us the clue exactly 2 of Sophia's 5 innocent neighbors, also neighbor Tyler. Wally is giving us the clue there's an odd number of criminals in column B. Let's start with Vicky's clue. So Sophia has 4 neighbors that are also neighboring Tyler, one of whom has already been revealed to be innocent. Therefore, of Zavi, Zoe, and Oscar, only one of those can be innocent. That gives Sophia 3 innocent neighbors, which means the remaining candidates for innocence are Larry, Rose, and Tyler. That said, we also do know that between Zavi and Zoe, one of those is going to be innocent because of the clue about there being 3 innocents in row 5. That means Oscar is actually a criminal. Oscar is helpfully telling us there's an equal number of criminals in columns B and D. We don't know how many there are yet, but we do know it's going to be an odd number. So either 1 or 3, since Wally being innocent in column B rules out the possibility of all 5 being criminals. So let's think about this. We've got 1, 2, 3. So Larry, Rose, Tyler. If both Larry and Rose were innocent, that would mean there is only 1 criminal in column B. However, if they were both innocent, then Tyler would have to be a criminal, which immediately gives us 2 criminals, despite there being a same number of criminals in column B and D. 1 does not equal 2. Therefore, Larry and Rose cannot both be innocent. Tyler does have to be one of the innocent neighbors. Tyler is further helpfully informing us that there are exactly 2 innocents in the corners. We have 1 innocent in a corner revealed and 1 criminal in a corner revealed. Both the other people in corners are in column D, which we kind of already know that there's at least 1 in D. That means there has to be at least 2 in column D. For that to be an odd number, there are 3 criminals in column D and 3 criminals in column B. So since we know that either Zoe or Eric is going to be the second revealed criminal aside from Oscar, That means Joyce, by necessity, is a criminal, though she does not have a clue for us. So let's see. Oh yeah, we can roll out that clue because we've already finished that one off. So let's start running through some scenarios. If Zoe is innocent and Zavi is a criminal, Eric over here is going to be a criminal. That said, we don't have to run through this quite yet because we also know there have to be 3 criminals in column B. So between Larry and Rose, one of them is going to be a criminal. That is going to tell us Henry and Barb are both criminals to bring that up to 3. So they are going to give us some more clues here before I start running through what if scenarios. Pam and Rose share an odd number of innocent neighbors, and Isaac has more innocent neighbors than Zoe. Let's look at Pam and Rose. Right now they have 2 revealed innocent neighbors and 2 unrevealed neighbors in common. So that's going to tell us to make an odd number, then either Kay or Larry is innocent and the other is a criminal. Can't rule out which one just from this clue. Isaac has more innocent neighbors than Zoe. Right now, Zoe has 2 revealed innocent neighbors and the potential for a 3rd. Isaac has 1 revealed innocent neighbor and, at least in theory, could have 3 more. So if Zoe only has 2, Isaac has to have at least 3. If Zoe ends up having 3, Isaac would have to have all 4 being innocent. Now I think we do need to start running some scenarios. Let's check what happens if Zoe is a criminal and Zavi is innocent, giving Zoe 3 innocent neighbors. First off, we'll know Eric is innocent because of the coroner's rule. Over here, we also need to make some decisions about Rose and Larry, since there's nothing that tells us either way. So let's start by assuming Rose is a criminal and Larry is innocent. Then, in this scenario, Zoe would have 3 innocent neighbors. Also, Kay would have to be a criminal. Then Isaac has 1, 2, 3, 4 innocent neighbors. This does not directly contradict any clues, I don't think, because there's an odd number in column B. Sophia has 5 innocent neighbors, equal number of criminals in columns B and D, 2 of 3 innocents in row 5. Pam and Rose, odd number of innocents, and Isaac would have more. Let's see what changes if we instead assume that Larry is a criminal and Rose is innocent. If we assume that, first off, Kay would have to be innocent, but then Isaac would have 3 innocent neighbors, which is not more than Zoe's 3 innocent neighbors. So, at least for this scenario, Larry would have to be innocent and Rose would have to be a criminal. If Zavi is a criminal and Zoe is innocent, Eric immediately turns criminal here. But then Zoe only has these 2 innocents, which means Isaac only has to have 3. If we keep Rose as a criminal and Larry is innocent, that's fine. Isaac has 3 innocent neighbors, which is more than Zoe's 2. That said, if we were try to turn Larry criminal and Rose innocent, then already Isaac does not have more innocent neighbors than Zoe. So that's going to tell us, yes, Larry, no matter what, does have to be innocent. Rose does have to be a criminal, and Kay does have to be a criminal. That means we have also completed the Pam and Rose clue. We have all but completed that clue, but I'll leave it up for now. But let's think about this for one more second. So if Zoe is innocent, we know these four are going to look like this. If Zoe is a criminal and Zavi is innocent, we still have to have Carl be innocent to account for Zoe's extra innocent neighbor. So Carl is also definitely innocent. And Carl is now telling us Wally and Joyce have an equal number of criminal neighbors. This is probably going to be helpful for us, because Wally has 2 revealed and Joyce has 2 revealed. Joyce can have a maximum of 3. Wally, therefore, must have at least 1 criminal neighbor, possibly 2. So if we take that into account in this scenario, where Zavi is innocent, Wally has 3 showing and Joyce would have 3, so Pam would have to be a criminal. If we have Zoe be innocent and Zavi be a criminal, then Eric would have to be a criminal, meaning Joyce would have 2 innocent neighbors and Wally would only have 2 innocent neighbors. So in both scenarios, Pam has to be a criminal. Now Pam is telling us there are more criminals in column A than column D. Well, column D is going to have 3 criminals, so column A must have 4, meaning Frank is a criminal. Frank is telling us all innocents in row 5 are connected. Great, that means Zavi is innocent, Zoe is a criminal, and Eric is innocent. That concludes today's Sunday Solve. Thank you very much for listening. Comments should be on. You can still reach me on Blue Sky if you have questions or need clarification.